Yo, 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 once again, we're back. This is With Just the Messengers podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
You know, it's Do Work Media Sunday, so you know we got to check in with my dog Drew Money on the boards.
How y'all fellas feeling, man? Good to be back in the building.
Feeling good. Trying to stay cool. To stay cool.
Yeah, it's been blazing this week, boy. Like 96 degrees by 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, getting ready for this little rain, little tropical storm tomorrow. That's supposed to be hit.
I thought it was going to be raining today, how it was raining yesterday.
Dog, you know what's so crazy? I saw some people like downtown Charleston while I was at home, and it was not raining down there while it was storming up on this side.
It was pouring down in North Charleston, like some of the.
Yeah, but Charleston, like downtown, because I saw some people on their story, like sun out. So that shit was spotty.
He was at the beach and shit, chilling.
Yeah, like.
I saw that, man.
Yeah, man, for sure. So, hopefully, man, this shit don't do too much damage. It's supposed to have like high winds.
So they saying hurricane season supposed to be hitting us early?
Technically, it already is. Hurricane season starts
September.
No, June.
Oh, for real? I don't remember the hurricanes coming that soon. Like, I'm not saying that's wrong, but
Yeah, hurricane season starts June 1st, I want to say. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. So with hurricanes, a hurricane do come, or we are suspected to hit a hurricane. Like,
Yep, Monday, June 1st through November 30th.
What do we do with the evacuation process with with the pandemic and everything? Like,
I have no idea, bro.
That's a crucial situation.
Some
like,
cities gonna be on some. We ain't taking like no.
Especially South Carolina, we like up there. So it's like, are y'all gonna tell us not to come?
Yeah, they gonna have to allow people to do that shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So that's gonna contribute to
Florida too.
It's gonna contribute to more cases.
Yeah, for sure.
This shit ain't never gonna end.
We can't afford no hurricane this year. We did good last year not to get one.
The last big one we had was what, 2018? 2018,
18,
yeah.
17?
Yeah, both years.
I know 16 was Matthew for sure. I remember that one.
Yeah, so we had 3 years in a row.
16, 17, 18. Yeah.
That's crazy. 16 was wild.
16 was, Matthew did some damage. I remember that one.
16 was wild.
Motherfuckers was piled up outside the Chinese restaurant when they got their power. No bullshit. They was packed outside the Chinese restaurant. Motherfuckers was showing light in one of the restaurants so they could prepare food for people. Some pizza place. I can't remember the name of that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, dog.
That's crazy.
I can't believe that was 4 years ago.
Damn, boy. 2016 was 4 years ago. That was wild. Damn.
Trying to tell you, man, like shit gonna get wild, but hopefully, man, this shit just be some rain and a little bit of wind, nothing too crazy.
All right, man. What we got going on, Mike?
Man, NBA back, man. I know we usually talk about that shit last, but
it's back.
We gonna get this shit out the way first.
No, it's back. We back.
I see T.J. Warren giving niggas 53 points. Hey, the team like the Sixers is not gonna thrive in the bubble.
You think so?
They need the crowd, man. They need the crowd. They need that extra motivation. Dogs gonna separate themselves from the boys in this shit. Certain people just gonna go like Pat Bev, Kawhi, niggas like that. They just gonna go. You see what I'm saying? Like LeBron, he's gonna go. Russ, he's gonna go. Certain niggas, they just gonna go. This bubble setting is different.
Actually,
this shit different.
Like sleeper teams, like in this whole bubble situation, I'm actually rolling with the Rockets as a sleeper team.
Yeah, I remember you said that
because I'm going off like like how you say like this should separate like the dogs, and the Rockets do got a lot of dogs on their team. Like believe it or not, they really do. Who else? Another team I've been looking at that I say they might could do something. It's possible.
Shit, y'all too.
Yeah, us too, but I don't like how we looked against Milwaukee the other day.
I think it's a mental thing with them.
That's what I'm saying. Like we got to.
I don't get it.
Tatum. I mean, we had a bad game. We could have won that game, but Tatum shot bad. Tatum shot bad.
Terrible. He was
terrible that game. So I mean, I can't really say that.
And y'all came back.
Yeah, we came back a couple times.
Yeah, like 5 points that game.
Yeah, he was like
1 for 9 or some shit.
1 for 11 going into the third quarter. I was like, damn. So if he was hitting even half those shots, we would have been up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really say that, but
it's a mental thing with them.
Yeah,
y'all just gotta get over that hump.
When we get over that hump, like that's for the most part we're not scared of them. Like you say, it's like it's a mental thing.
It's a mental thing. Certain teams just have, just like y'all over Philly. Like y'all, for some reason, the Philly cannot fuck with y'all.
Philly can't fuck with us.
They don't know what it is, and it's like they don't have the pieces to at least win some games. But y'all been beating their
we
ass.
We bust their ass.
Even without Al Horford.
Yeah.
So,
and niggas was saying Al Horford was supposed to be like the
bro, they
X Factor going.
They not trash, but they trash for like a playoff team trash.
Yeah. Al Horford could have stayed with us for everything that he doing with in Philly right now. Like,
shit, they hate him over there. The one you see that little Twitter video?
I sent you that song.
Yeah,
like, man,
be holding that.
Man, they holding the hell out of that man. He could have stayed in Boston for all that. Like, had a bigger role, way more appreciated, and he was doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? So
I will say though, the NBA has done a good job with this bubble. It's better than what I expected. It's definitely better. I wonder how much a virtual fan ticket costs though, because they got to try to make up some money somehow.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty dope though how they did that. I saw they had Kerry Kittles sit in on one game. Mm-hmm. They had Dirk, but it was like a still shot of Dirk.
Yeah, I'm not paying for that shit though, because I already know that shit gonna be crazy.
Nah,
that shit probably like on some Zoom shit.
Why the fuck would I pay for that when I just watch TV?
Yeah.
Like what?
And I ain't got no effect on the game. Like, so crazy.
Niggas can't hear me.
They are trying to give teams home court advantage because they putting their decals on the floor.
No, they do. I see that.
And they giving them they team announcer.
Even because they did that when we played the Bucks, like they had them for the most part, like.
And they'll give them their team announcer and shit.
I saw that. I was like,
but that shit still ain't really like no impactful. Like, it's no reason why niggas should be struggling from the free throw line in this bubble.
At all.
At all, dog. But I will say, shout out to Adam Silver though. He really held the shit down. MLB in shambles. Commissioner say they don't get their shit together. They got to shut that shit down.
NFL in shambles too, on the low.
Yeah, them boy cancel.
Like 40 players. 40 players done opted out. Shit, we done had like 8 players opt out. Like niggas not really pressed to play
I saw
football.
Dante Hightower Marquise Goodwin. He said he's done.
Like a lot of niggas not really pressed to play. Like especially like when they broke it down, like they still getting like $300K if they don't play this season. Like they not really pressed.
Hey, what's up with that case he caught?
Who?
Patrick Chung, the cocaine shit.
I never really read no more into that.
Still was playing football too.
Yeah.
I wonder how that shit. Be like old boy from Dallas, Sam Hurd.
Oh yeah.
This nigga got hella years behind that shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Nigga's a dumbass. Nigga's a big time dummy. We see WNBA player winning on Andre Iguodala for his number 23 comment. That has to be the most pettiest shit I ever seen in my life.
Did you see how Katie? You see what Katie did too, right? Katie's like number 14.
I give him that one. That was funny.
Number 14 is different. Nah, but old girl, I don't want to disrespect her and not even remember her name, but I don't think it was that.
She was
serious.
out of pocket, bro.
I don't think it was that serious.
She was out of pocket.
And then
because they using the say her name hashtag behind that shit, bro. That was nasty.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty. Like that man ain't say nothing like disrespectful towards.
My nigga, we do that now watching NFL and football.
We do this watching grown men. Like, everybody that play. Like,
but like, number 27 on the Boston. Like,
make us nice. Look into that player. Like, I don't think he meant any disrespect by that. And then like they was going further and bringing up accusations that his baby mama had against him about their daughter and whatnot. Like, just going real personal against this man. And it's like, it was all that was unnecessary to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. I don't even like. It's just. It was that. It got real nasty. It got nasty for no reason. Cause I'm like, bro, like this man. It's not like he was like, yo, this bitch playing good or something like that. This man was like, yo, I call her number. Like, what's her name even on the back of her jersey?
Mm-hmm. They got their names on the back. Some of them got their phrases. I think
that's what I'm saying. Were they doing the same thing? Like,
I think so. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if he not familiar with the player, like, of course, if. It's not like he was saying she was trash. Like he was like, yo, she's doing her thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for it to be like that, like, then she quoted the shit and was like, say her name. Like,
Ariel Powers is her name, I think.
Ariel Powers, yeah, you're right.
Her name right.
But it's like, bro, like.
Well, for the show, for the sake of the show, I'll get your name right.
No, seriously, like, no, not even no disrespectful
shit. Ain't no disrespectful
like,
shit.
But it's like, it just went too far for no reason. Like, I don't feel like he had any type of malice behind that at all. Like they was, like you say, like they was doing the say her name like hashtag and shit. It was like, bro, like what's going on right now? Like
I don't know why it's like for all the WNBA is trying to fight for exposure and everything. It's like the man watching the game, like
And you know, I've been real like adamant about giving WNBA they roses with shit like that. So to see that is like, dog, like what, like, you know, after y'all just made a statement, y'all stormed off the court for the national anthem, like commend y'all for that. Do your thing. You know, y'all was, you know, been on the front lines as far as like social injustice and shit like that, like fighting for equality. Like, you know, niggas been giving up the roses for that. So it's like, for that, it's like, bro, like, are we still fighting the same fight here or what? Like,
it's unnecessary.
Yeah, this is really necessary, man.
We all fighting for the same shit. Like, y'all trying to get exposure. I just don't never see that same energy directed towards like debate shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, them boy never cover they shit in topics. Like, it's never a point to talk about WNBA playoffs. On Undisputed, on First Take, First Things First.
Clock in.
Colin Howard, like The Herd. There's never a topic. Like, on Sports Center, they'll cover it just because it's, you know.
It's a thing to talk about.
It's a thing to talk about.
They're not
but
a constant,
they're not in constant rotation for a topic.
And they should be.
Like, they never talk about the breakdown of WNBA free agency, WNBA playoffs, WNBA draft. Oh, who should go number one in this draft? Nothing. But y'all never exert that energy toward. The only time y'all get on First Take is to talk about y'all hotel conditions.
Speak on it.
Why y'all didn't talk about that when y'all was on there? With a woman there as a moderator, Molly.
Speak on it.
Y'all should have made that a topic to talk about. Why y'all don't? Now that we're here talking about hotel conditions, why y'all don't talk about us on y'all shows? Why y'all don't talk about our WNBA playoffs? And let's see the reactions of Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, and Molly Quorum.
Speak on it.
That's all I want to know.
I've been seeing the lack of inclusion on all the ESPN.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. But you
like,
want to go on Andre Iguodala for just saying a number?
What's the show? The jump in the jump show.
The jump.
They don't talk about nothing in WNBA.
And that's a basketball.
That's a basketball platform.
Exactly.
Like, I don't
get it, bro. Like,
you right.
You fighting. You arguing the wrong shit, man. That's all I got to say. But I mean, this is just keep it a buck. Like, they never talk. And I've been watching First Take when it was cold pizza days. We talking about 04, 05. They never talk about the WNBA ever. But y'all want to talk about all this, you know, inclusion and exposure and all that.
The say her name shit was nasty because I'm like, bro, like,
that's not for y'all.
Like, Andre didn't, like, none of that warranted none of that.
Yeah.
You know
and then they brought up his old shit about
with
his daughter, but he already had addressed that.
Yeah, like, that was a bitter situation between him and his daughter's mom. Like, of course, anything gonna be said. Like, so I don't know, man. Like, that shit just got nasty for no reason. Streets, like, man. That shit got really nasty. Drew, did you see that? I mean, I know you saw because you know he with the Heat now. So
I thought it was just a silly situation because truly his intentions wasn't to downgrade her or belittle her in any shape or form, but it's just weird to me that, you know, current day a lot of females are really just going left and trying to push this whole agenda on to situations that is just not needed. I mean, if you, like you said, you know, the WNBA has been, you know, for equality and pushing that motive, and also for themselves because they wanted to be accepted and wanted to get paid more and stuff like that. But I get if you're going to make it about that, but this comment had nothing to do with that at all. Like, it just didn't.
I could have seen if he was shitting on y'all. Yeah. But goddamn,
Maz was watching the game like, damn, like she doing her thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know her name.
And like you said, we do
that shit numbers now,
all the time. If you don't know nobody's name, you're just gonna call them by the number.
I know everybody's name on my Panthers team, but outside that, unless you like a premier nigga on like the Patriots, and like not a premier rookie or some shit, I'm gonna say, hey, number 80 something doing his thing. Like
he's going crazy out there right now.
Yeah, basketball too.
And then from there, you learn their name. Like, that's just basic sports knowledge. Like how you acquired new knowledge of players. Like, I didn't know it was that.
Man,
deep.
I remember a game the Bulls played, and we picked up some nigga. I'm like, who is this nigga? Logging minutes. Get this nigga off the court, bro. It just be like that. That's natural shit for people to say. Like,
I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to talk about that. Like, that didn't sit well with me because, you know, for the most part, like a lot of NBA players are very supportive of the WNBA. So for that to happen is like, why try to create, like, you know, division like that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what you're fighting for.
Yeah, like we just came off Kyrie donating $1.5 million to supplement WNBA salaries. Like we just like. A lot of players speak up for the WNBA. Like, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, but he was a big advocate of women's basketball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just unnecessary division, man.
Yeah. Dog, listen, with the WNBA, bro, at the end of the day, it's a lot of this shit. A lot of basketball fans are going to just boil it down to the fact that it's not entertaining enough for them. I know they're trying to get more exposure. I know they're trying to get more viewers. But you can't force people to watch a sport that they're just not moved by. Yeah. That's just what it is at the end of the day. A lot of people not going to like that take. They're going to take it a certain way. But facts is facts. Like, I gave the WNBA a chance. You see what I'm saying? I'm all for them getting more money, all of that. But to me, I'm not moved by the WNBA. Like, but at the same time too, I can support them in getting. They shouldn't have to stay in shitty hotels. They shouldn't have to take. They
should be better compensated.
They should be better compensated. But at the same time too, how do they get more compensated? Because at the same time too, NBA, do they have a partnership with the NBA? But it is on them to generate the revenue. Mm-hmm. And how do you generate revenue?
The lane of women's basketball itself needs more exposure. You know what I'm saying? Like the more eyes are tuning in, giving them ratings, the more advertisements they get. The more advertisements they get.
So let me ask you this: if they get more exposure, I don't mean to cut you off. Mm-hmm. If they get more exposure, but they still don't see the revenue increase, what does that do to? Because if you're doing all you can do on the promotion side.
I mean,
at some point you have to make it boil it down to like I even equate it to music. Like you can listen to an artist as much as you can, but you just can't get into this nigga.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but if that artist, I feel like if that artist, I'm just relating to the NBA. Even if that artist still got the exposure and he getting the views equal money. You know what I'm saying? More ratings equal more money. So I mean that. In a way that kind of go hand in hand. So the WNBA was getting more exposure and more support,
I think more people watch women's college basketball than they do WNBA.
I'm going to keep it a buck. Like, why? I don't want to be controversial here, but why don't more women watch WNBA?
I asked that question the other day on Twitter, but they never going on them about it. I seen a WNBA player, I don't know her name, say, it just boiled down to WNBA don't get no views because people hate women. And I'm like, bruh.
That's not true. Like, that's not true.
I know plenty of women, and I asked them, do you watch the WNBA? No. Why? I'm not trying to watch that shit. I'm watching the NBA before I watch the WNBA. Yeah. Women want to see LeBron, Harden, Jason Tatum, all them play before they watch WNBA players. So y'all need to go in on y'all fellow women for not watching y'all sport too.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I used to not be entertained by WNBA, but like me getting a little older, like just wanting to watch more basketball, I kind of gravitated towards it because I respect the the fundamentals of women's basketball. Like they don't have the physical attributes that a lot of the men have, but fundamentally they make up for it times 11. You know what I'm saying? Times 100. I'll say like the ball handling, the shooting. Like everything else is up to par. Like if you watch them set up plays, like they get to it. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I respect all that shit. So like I can say like recently I have been gravitating towards the WNBA. Like I think it's more like a gradual thing. Like you gotta think like when the WNBA started, what 1996. 96. So relatively, it's still kind of young. You know what I'm saying? What the NBA started 19 what? If we want to take it to the ABA, NBA and all that shit, that was like what?
Shit, that was probably what 60s. You talking about NBA or?
Yeah, NBA. I know the ABA was in the 60s, right?
Mm-hmm. So NBA been out way before then. Yeah, you gotta think Boston was winning all them championships,
right? And you gotta think even back then, a lot of niggas wasn't
Koozie
playing
and all them was playing. Yeah.
A lot of niggas wasn't playing ball.
Yeah.
So like it went through phases. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like one day the NBA will get to that point one day, but it's a time thing, man. Like people who fuck with WNBA, they fuck with WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is going to gravitate towards it. I just don't feel like people should be so divisive about like
I seen somebody talking about some. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I don't think people should be so divisive about the WNBA getting support. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be tearing down other factions to build up the WNBA. Like the WNBA, they're gonna get their support, organically. That's how it should be.
So I see somebody say, I see people go watch local high school basketball games but won't watch the WNBA. I'm like, bruh, you talking about potential future college and NBA stars, bruh. Like,
of course we're gonna watch that.
And then you pick. Look how low you went. You went all the way down to high school basketball. That in itself says a lot.
Yeah.
That in itself says a lot. For you to even just leapfrog college basketball to go down to the depths of 14 to 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
That in enough says that says enough.
Yeah, and even if you want to go to that low, after men's JV basketball, most of people left until varsity men's basketball. Like there was a lot of people that would get up to miss the varsity girls basketball versus watching, the varsity boys basketball if they want to go that low. But it's still at the end of the day, like y'all said, like females ain't watching sports because most females don't like sports. They will entertain it with their boyfriend, or if it's like a championship, then they have like their favorite celebrities and star basketball players, but they're not watching sports in general. You know what I mean? So yes, there's some females, but they're not bigging up no damn WNBA. It's mostly men, but we're held accountable for the lack of those women that's not entertained by WNBA.
Nah, you're right.
And we're supposed to be entertained by it also. Like
women outnumber us now.
Yeah, 100%. So it's like it has to be the same energy across the board. Like it's not
you're
fair
definitely
to
right.
men.
I've seen way more men big up women's basketball than women, and I'm not even trying.
No,
to
that's
make
facts.
I'm not trying to make it a gender wars thing, but it's like at the end of the day, like we talk about women empowerment and all this other, everything else, but we need to uplift everybody.
Kobe Bryant played a factor in that.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Like
you're not catching the queen bee at no WNBA games. You're gonna catch her watching the Lakers.
Shit like that would mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like
in Houston,
like if Beyonce started sitting courtside at who's like at LA Sparks games, like that would mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Niggas coming to them games now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Rihanna, all that.
Rihanna, that's what I'm saying. Like that means a lot.
Y'all pay money to sit courtside at Lakers games.
Yeah. But we're held accountable for that shit though.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
That's a great point. You're right. But it just boiled down to the entertainment. That's why I'm asking, at what point do we just chalk it up to an entertainment aspect? At what point do you chalk it up to that? Sometimes it just is what it is.
The entertainment, that definitely plays a factor, because if you're not entertained by it, you're not gonna watch it. I don't blame you for that, but like baseball. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, a lot of people are not entertained by baseball, but as you get older or you come around to appreciating more sports, it's different. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all about your personal taste.
Yeah.
I gave baseball a little bit of a chance last year, and I kind of dubbed myself a Braves fan, because growing up, of course, everybody was a fan of Yankees fan, so I watched the Yankees, but I was like, okay, let me try to give this shit a chance. Boy, the Braves gave up like 15 runs in an elimination game last year, dog.
Oh, I remember that game. I
was like, bro, what the fuck? It would be the team that I chose to latch on to.
That happens though,
that.
Man. That was your first test as a fan. That was your first test. Are you gonna slide or not?
Shit.
That was your first test.
I was like, y'all niggas giving up this many runs in the first inning? But I will say though, 2016 Cubs and Indians World Series, that Game 7 was tense as fuck. Like, I understand it now. Like
the Cubs won that, right?
The Cubs they came back 3-1.
Yeah, they came back. Yeah.
And I will say, watching that Game 7, it felt like it was thick. Like the tension felt really thick because it's like every pitch was,
damn, what the fuck about to happen?
What the fuck about to happen type shit. Yeah, so I understand why people love baseball so much. I'll say that. Will I be watching it more than NBA and NFL? No. But I will say I understand it now. I understand what y'all go through as fans. Because that shit was tense in the motherfucker. Like, every pitch, every hit was crucial. Like, yeah, so, I mean, shout out to the WNBA. I do hope they get high. Let's even talk about the salary aspect. Like, the salary cap per team is barely $1 million. I think it's $750K.
It's like
the highest paid player is like $100K. Yeah, man. If people are not coming to the games, you can't get a high salary cap.
You trying to tell me you can be the best player in the league of the WNBA, and you can be the best player for maybe a decade and barely crack $1 million? That's nasty.
Per year.
You're a pro athlete.
That's nasty.
It's crazy.
A lot of them boys work side jobs. The average NBA salary is 60?
Yeah.
60 to 75K?
But weren't they also talking about trying to lower the rim for entertainment purposes so like women can start dunking? I mean,
do that if you want to.
Yeah.
What are we doing here now? You know what I'm saying?
Is it 10 feet?
I mean, you got Brittany Grinders and
It's 10 feet,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. Like Brittany can bang that shit.
she can bang that shit regular height. So
Yeah.
it's like, what we doing this for now?
Now y'all want her to do East Base?
Yeah, so now it's gonna turn into like, you know, a parody sport.
Yeah.
I was just about to say
Let's
that.
not do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it professional.
Yeah.
Let's keep that shit 10 foot.
Just get your fellow sisters to damn big y'all up. That's just all. Yeah.
But them boys do be riding for them though. It boils down to it's gonna boil down to the people outside the NBA at the end of the day. That's what's gonna boil down to. It's not gonna be you go see LeBron, CP3, all them going hard as fuck at the end of the day.
And they always do.
Yeah.
But how many CP3s are there in the world?
Yeah.
How many LeBrons are there in the world? I'm talking about from a support aspect. Like how many are there?
Yeah.
So
But I also feel like, you know, I hate to say this shit. Like, you know, Kobe really was bringing another light because Gigi was coming up and, you know, she was developing into the basketball player that she was becoming. So when they're sitting courtside, the camera it was shining on her probably like several times, you know, or it was on ESPN. Sends a notification, oh, Kobe's at the WN Sparks game, or he's this player, he's that place. With his daughter Gigi, and it's bigging them up, but they, you know, most of these athletes have sons, you know what I'm saying, that are hooping. Like I think the only person I've honestly have seen daughter been getting busy was Kendrick Perkins. Like his daughter, she's been getting busy, but she also plays for the Mambas. You know what I'm saying?
didn't know that. I had to check that out.
Yeah. So, but you know, it's going to also that's another lane. But that's you talking 10, 12 years on down. They trying to write the WNBA off in general. But I feel like if it's not for the NBA, as you see them wearing these orange hoodies, and again, depending on the men to damn big this shit up when it should not just be this way. But we're getting faulted when we only going to call somebody by their jersey number. Like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the wrong fight right there.
Yeah, like what are y'all really fighting for? Because I thought we were trying to keep the WNBA in general still going. You know what I'm saying? So with the NBA backing y'all, and the players don't have to do this shit. You know what I mean? That's
what I'm saying. Yeah. Iggy could have very well just not been watching that shit at all.
At all. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have been sitting there doing game streams and shit like that.
But a lot of them support the WNBA, like basketball in general.
Yeah, man.
So they're gonna watch whoever playing ball. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm glad all this shit back though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. They had a quadruple header yesterday, boy. I was happy in the motherfucker.
Boy, I've been chilling. I've been big chilling all day yesterday.
I was chilling, watching battles.
Oh yeah, I was watching a little bit of the what was that shit called?
Ultimate Madness.
Ultimate Madness. I was watching a little bit of that. I didn't watch did Surf battle yesterday?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, this was a tournament bracket style.
All right,
I saw like Mike P.
I saw a little bit
Ryder.
of that Glue Easy battle.
Glue Easy and
Emerson
Kennedy.
I saw a little bit of that. I saw a little bit of the Bill Collector battle because I was going back and forth through the games.
Shout out to Bill, man. You did your thing yesterday, man. I don't think you won.
From what I saw, Bill
niggas swear I hate him.
Bill Collector was doing his thing. The Emerson Kennedy battle. What do you think about that?
I mean, Emerson was cool. He ended up winning. It was. I mean, I don't know. I felt like it could have went either way, but you know, he got that.
Yeah,
Nunu versus Loso was good. To me, that was a battle of the night, and that was the closest based off the fan vote. Nunu ended up. I mean, not Nunu. None ended up taking that, but I feel like he edged him. Now, Loso first round, that motherfucker came out swinging. That probably was the best battle of the night. That and I'll say, I felt like the robbery of the night was fucking Young Cannon and yeah, that was Young Cannon. Was it Bill Collector and Young Cannon?
Yeah, Cannon and your bill collector. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man.
So you thought Cannon got robbed?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Bill did his thing, but I thought he got robbed. Holmesy fucking killed Saga. Killed that man.
I saw that battle. I saw that whole battle. He did. He went in on that nigga.
Smack using that nigga as a sacrificial lamb, man. Back-to-back battles. Back-to-back battles. He been using this motherfucking sacrificial lamb.
What's your projection for Saga now?
I don't know, man. He might have to go back to the PGs, man. I don't know. Proving grounds.
So he got to go. He got to go to purgatory.
Bruh, you got to start charging these niggas for their faults, man.
He got to go to the wastelands like on Lion King.
If you stumbling or you choking, Smack got to start ducking niggas' pockets. It's only fair. It's only fair. And he didn't choke, but he had a couple of stumbles. Now, I will say, he did use the choke to his advantage in his first round where he acted like he was choking, but he wasn't. Mm-hmm. That was a dope way to play on that. That was dope. I give him that. But second and third, Holmesy was cooking this nigga. Like, cooking this man. He even had to use the religion angle too much, but some of them flips that he had, yeah, that shit was nasty. But shout out to Smack for putting on another dope event.
If I'm Saga, I would have waited till like the third round to do the fake choke. I feel like the fake choke would have been more vital in the third round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Because when Holmesy flipped that shit on him, ooh, about then you brought the police officer to a battle. You still all that shit was that was crazy. Holmesy got busy on him. Yeah, Mike P versus Ryder was a good one. Ryder got real personal that second round. Got Mike a little emotional, but I feel like Ryder took it, but they gave it to Mike P. So I don't know. That was another close battle.
What's the next?
Next Saturday.
Oh, next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday.
I'll probably.
And then Rookies versus Vets 2 is coming up. So yeah, next Saturday, August 8th, 4:00. You got Jerry West, my dog. Jerry West versus Chilla.
Oh, Maul got a battle next week.
Yeah. You got who else battling? Jordan. Matter of fact, Jordan just sent me that shit. So you got Rum Nitty versus Drugs next Saturday. Jerry West versus Chilla Jones. And then I don't know when Rookie versus Vets coming up, but
I'm gonna check that Rum Nitty battle out.
Yeah,
I'm checking that out.
Mm-hmm. Niggas was giving Twerk hell in the comments, talking about what Ryder was saying about Mike P. Girl was shooting. Niggas like, hey, bruh, go stumble in another battle chat. I was like, oh shit. Twerk, you should be practicing though. You gotta redeem yourself, my nigga. I can't really brag about you how I used to.
Yeah, I don't even talk about Twerk no more.
You're fucking up the last couple battles, my nigga.
That was embarrassing.
But yeah, so it was good to have some basketball back on. So Jason Tatum cut his hair.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's cutting his hair. I just saw him in warm-ups. Y'all about to play the Blazers.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Melo. Melo was doing his thing the other night. He had back-to-back clutch threes.
They wrote my boy off, man.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, man, for the past 3-4 years, I've been fighting hard for my dog. Like niggas been saying my dog don't deserve a spot in the league no more.
I ain't take it that far. I did say he wasn't playing.
I say you,
yeah,
but no, the overall.
I just want to be clear. Like
the overall,
he was fucking up.
Overall, like nigga, and I'll say if he had his own shortcomings, I've admitted to his shortcomings and whatnot, but to completely write him out of the league, that's very disrespectful. Like, so to see him at this stage in his career with everything he's been through, still contributing to the team, and still playing meaningful minutes, that was good. That's good to see. You know what I'm saying? So, especially him, with the double overtime game he just had, that was pretty dope. Seeing him drop them threes and shit like that. So, we needed him to lose today though, but it's all good.
Yeah, man.
I can't afford to go down 0-2 in a bubble right now.
You think these 8 games are important?
I mean, it's important for of course seeding for that, and just to know where you stand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's only 8 games.
Yeah, it's only 8 games. Like, the Pelicans losing that game, how they lost that game yesterday is going to mean a lot to them because for one, they young. So it's like, damn, we getting killed by 30 points. Like from the second quarter on up, the game was over. So
Zion got to get better defensively.
And they coach he got his rotations is fucked up, man. His rotations fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was watching shit and I'm like, bro, like y'all was only down like 10 points.
Take Ingram out the game.
You take your best scorer out the game. Like you sit this man down and it just got ugly from there.
Clippers got in their ass, bro.
Like quick. Like y'all let Paul George shoot them threes. He start seeing that hoop get big. He just gonna keep shooting. He gonna keep shooting the ball.
See, them boy look scary as fuck. Like the Clippers,
and they
barely lost to the Lakers.
Yeah, and they don't have
without
Lou or Trez.
That shit they did yesterday. That separated the dogs from the boys. Like for real.
Yeah, when they smelled that blood, it was over with.
It was over with. It's gonna get crazy. So like, I think y'all play today. Bucks and Rockets play today.
Yeah, that's gonna be the popcorn game right there.
Yeah, man. That's the feud of Giannis and Harden. Harden was giving that nigga some hating balls in that clip.
I remember when that clip first came out.
Mm-hmm.
Too.
He was giving some hating balls. He gave him some hating balls. Said that man ain't had no skill. Giannis got skill.
That man got skills. He just
Giannis gave that man some jabs around All-Star Weekend too, though.
He did.
So
he did.
It's all competitive at the end of the
When
day.
he was picking the teams, he was like, I don't. He's like,
But that was facts though. He does average more assists than that nigga. So I could say where was the joke at for real though. But it's good to see. It's good to see, man.
Hey,
I fuck with both of them, boy. And I do think Giannis does deserve MVP again this year.
Hey man, Harden jacking that Giannis shit, man.
No.
Hey, who dunked on Giannis like the first game back in the bubble?
I ain't see that.
Was it a scrimmage game or one
I
of
don't
these?
know. Somebody gave that nigga the business though, bro.
For real?
Pause. Yeah, that's serious.
Somebody dunked on Giannis?
Yeah, I think
It had to be the scrimmage game.
Yeah, it had to because we would have.
'Cause I've been watching all the live
I feel like I
games.
would remember that even if it was a
it
scrimmage
was a
game.
scrimmage game because it was like I said, it was like towards the beginning, one of like the first games.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
So you see, Jonathan Isaac jersey is his jersey sales shot up.
Hey,
Shout out
man.
to all the racists who bought Jonathan Isaac jersey, man.
Hey man, racists claim that they don't want to support the NBA and supporting the Black Lives Matters movement, but you forget that even buying an NBA jersey is still supporting the NBA, who supports Black Lives Matter.
Gotcha.
do you understand that math equation, racist or no?
Yeah, man, this shit is crazy, man.
Hey, my nigga Jonathan Isaac said,
Michael Porter loved that.
My dog. Hey, this is not my dog, but Jonathan Isaac was like, I stand on the cross, and everybody, how they say he who is without sin and all the other
Cast the first stone.
Yeah, all that other shit, and I'm like, bro, like.
I don't got no beef with dog. To be
I don't
honest
got no
with you.
beef. Just stay out the way.
You don't have to take a knee, my nigga.
Because
You definitely don't have to take a knee.
Yeah, you don't because
You don't.
Myers Leonard from the Blazers, he don't take knees.
Pop didn't.
He explained why he basically was saying he fully supports Black Lives Matter. I mean, if we want to be technically fair, Jonathan Isaacs, dude, he did in the interview, he did say, he does support Black Lives Matter and whatnot, but his approach is more religious based. John Myers Leonard from the Blazers, white dude, he basically was like, he fully supports Black Lives Matter, but he stand because, for his brothers and shit like that who are Marines and all that other shit. Cool, stay out the fucking way. Just stay out the way. Just stay out the way.
I agree.
Like I ain't got no. I'm not gonna do all that other shit. Just stay out the way. Jonathan Isaacs was not a factor until he stood up. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason for me to talk about Jonathan Isaacs every day now just because he stood up. During the whatever he decided to do. So it is what it is. But that might. When you told me that shit, I was like, dog, this nigga's worse than MPJ. And so what did you? I said, dog, I told you, this nigga is just like Michael Porter Jr., bro. Like. They are with All Lives Matter starting five.
And then even his tweets and some of his retweets, Jonathan Isaac definitely looked like a MAGA supporter.
Even the niggas who he follow and shit like that, like his tweets and shit.
Yeah,
like
that shit is wild.
Hey, that's one thing I'll give to the Twitter investigators, bro. Like once you get put in that bubble, like niggas gonna comb through all your social media, bro. Like they gonna see what you liking, who you follow. Shit that you tweeted yourself. Oh, don't let it be some bullshit you tweeted on draft night or before you got drafted. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give the Twitter private eyes that niggas clocked in on Jonathan Isaac quick. But yeah, I'm not surprised that all the racists went and bought this man's jersey. Like that don't surprise me at all.
No, not at all.
Like I know if I'm out on a random and I see a nigga wearing a Jonathan Isaac jersey, I know what time it is. Because nobody
having a Jonathan Isaac.
That's random
jersey,
as fuck.
Yeah,
that's random as fuck.
Now all of a sudden you got this man jersey,
and I know Magic fans. I know a couple Magic fans. Them niggas never talked about. They talking about Obama before they talking about Jonathan Isaacs. So I already know what time it is. Like Jonathan Isaacs jersey, dog. That's nasty. Like,
shout out to them though, man. Y'all do y'all thing, man.
Woo.
That shit was just nasty to see, man. You seen Beyonce's film yet? Black is King?
No, I haven't yet, but I've seen mixed reviews on both sides. I
fuck with that shit.
No, I've seen a lot of people say it's fire, but I don't even want to say mixed reviews. Like I've seen a lot of BS tweets, man, and I'm just like, bro, like why every time Beyonce drops something is niggas gotta go far, like, you know what I'm saying? Like on one end, you know, we shouldn't support African spirituality attached to capitalism. All right. Then on the other end, we got, well, Beyonce is full demonic and all this other shit, all this African witchcraft and all this other shit. And I'm just like, all right, man. Like, I don't. My head not big enough to attack both of these statements. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I'm gonna just watch the shit and I'm gonna just leave all the comments alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of seeing that type of shit. Like,
I don't want to go in on that on that, but I could.
That's what I'm saying.
It's warranted, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary, so I'll just leave that alone. To call that demonic, but y'all subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going.
I mean, we can talk about it now.
I don't want to do it. But shout out to Vito for like really highlighting, you know, the African culture. Like the film was put together real good, man.
You know, I'm gonna say it, Mike. Man, niggas want to call this shit demonic, but y'all blame y'all not being able to drive on y'all astronomical sign. Like I don't be understanding this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all attach y'all personality to the day you were born and different moons and all this other shit. Like,
and I do that. You know what I'm saying?
But certain
my behaviors I don't chalk up to that shit. But you know,
I mean, but you know, I'm not.
I fuck with astrology.
I'm not gonna say, you know, especially some shit that I'm not fully educated on. I'm not gonna call, you know, demonic and shit like that. Especially when I know, you know, the powers that be use shit like that against us, so we don't, you know, educate ourselves on our own history. So I'm not gonna do none of that. What I am gonna do, I am gonna watch it on my own. You know, gather my own thoughts about it.
But it's funny because all that shit connect.
All the dudes
like how the fuck you subscribe to astrology, but you say all this shit that Beyonce was doing is demonic. This shit don't make sense. Like African culture date back over 200,000 plus years, my nigga. Like you, like all this shit is connected somehow. But she did a good job. Like I like the Already video. I liked
so the entire album was like video in the movie, or
so like, it's like it has it has like some breaks where they actually like talking. It has like some Lion King references in it.
Oh, okay.
It's connected like that, and then you know she has it's basically like a big music video type shit, kind of like how Kanye did.
Runaway.
Yeah, but what was the name of the film? What was the name of the actual film? Because they did All of the Lights, Devil New Dress Gorgeous.
I thought
Dark Fantasy.
Oh yeah, all right.
Dark Fantasy. Basically, that's what it is, but something like that.
I feel you.
Yeah, that shit was real good. I fuck with it. The Already video was one of my favorites. Mood Forever was my favorite. I think that was one with Hove. Yeah, so that shit was good. It was real good.
I'm gonna check it out tonight. You know,
I know Disney Plus got some money off that.
I'm gonna roll me up a good one and, you know, get to it.
Yeah, man. Because, you know, you got to get ready for the think pieces when all the black sitcoms come back on Netflix. They already getting their bag with Moesha.
Let's talk about it, because once
of these niggas,
once Girlfriends and 101 and all the Parkers, once them hit Netflix, is over with, because
Joan is going to be a colorist off
I know for a fact niggas haven't even got past season 2 of Moesha yet, and the think pieces are flowing.
Thought they already saying Frank is trash. Mo is a hater.
Everybody hated Kim because she was fat. Like, all this other shit, bro. Like,
Professor Ogilvy's gonna be fat
phobic.
Yeah, all that shit.
Fat phobic.
Nikki Parker was a rapist
and a stalker.
Yeah, like it's just crazy. And a stalker.
And you know, I've thrown that out before, but it's been a straight jokes. Like, you know, I've never typed the thing.
No, the pieces are out though.
The thing pieces are gonna flow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, bro, like, how miserable do you have to be to where a TV show affects you to your core like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you sent the tweet. Like, I think you sent the tweet to the chat, and it was like,
yeah, somebody said, I got it right here. The Parkers were rapists. Moesha was spoiled. I thought so in the 90s. I think so now. So miss me with the 2020 think pieces in quotation marks. It's interesting. It's interesting to know the guys I've seen saying, "Here we go, old brother," or "See, I told you so," are the same guys who turn me off as much as the show's like.
And the other tweet that was like, you know, growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, even growing up, even if you was getting fried a lot, if you was getting tripped off a lot, and there was only one thing niggas could say, that's all they could say. You know what I'm saying? So that really, I mean, is that really a joke? You know what I'm saying? Is that really something to be mad at? You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm referring to like the fat shit. So if a nigga can only call you fat, you know what I'm saying?
What does that say?
That means what does that say for one, and for two, that means by the time he done let off all his fat jokes, you should done had a full clip of every type of joke for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a nigga only talk about how you fat, I guarantee you, like, his shoes probably fucked up. He probably got on his little brother's pants. Probably got on his uncle's shirt, and he probably broke. So you should already have something to trip off. Am I lying or not?
No, you're right.
So it's like I don't get it, man. Like I mean, you know, some of us are products of our environment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up, you know, in urban situations, so I don't know, you know, what y'all, you know, the type of settings y'all growing up into where y'all can't trip back off people, but. You know, I just don't.
They can't take jokes no more, man.
This shit new to me. Like, this shit new to me.
This shit
man.
whack, bro. All those jokes and like it wasn't like Nikki Parker wasn't giving skinny people jokes on that show neither. Like,
no, listen.
They wrote it that way on purpose. Like, the girl said,
Nikki Parker's whole stand up is about shaming skinny women, dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Her whole stand up. If you pull up all her stand up from the Parker's era, when she came out up until Parker's era, all that shit is skinny shaming.
Bro, listen, I remember the episode clearly. Like, it was like this was comedian. He was getting jokes, but his whole basis.
That was Nick Cannon. That was Nick Cannon.
It was Nick Cannon. All his jokes was based on fat women. And Nikki got up on that stage, fried his because he was dating Kim.
Yeah, he fried Kim and Nikki at one show.
And then they was like, oh, okay,
we got some. That's when Nikki brought the big girls to the show.
Nikki brought all the big girls to the show. Oh, look at my fans now. Yep. When Nikki got up on that stage,
it was over.
Cooking his ass. Cooking. But here's a tweet. Girl was like, watching movie shit in my 30s is different now. That's funny, just off rip. The fat shaming of Kim, a.k.a. Countess Vaughn, from the pilot onwards has me shook. I knew it was the 90s, but damn, every episode of Fat Joke, I really wonder what does that do to a young actor's self-esteem week after week on set. Countess ain't have no issue from... I mean, I never seen her go on no rant, so... This should just be wild, man. Niggas just be... They want to think peace everything nowadays. That's one thing I'll say about Twitter. They got to think peace for everything.
Shit whack.
Yep, it did. Somebody retweeted and said, I remember growing up, fat people had ultra confidence because they knew all you could say about them was fat. What happened to that?
Niggas was on Tumblr and on Medium writing these hoe ass articles and shit instead of watching Eddie Griffin and all the legendary comedians and getting sharp in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, you know what I'm saying? If you was a chubby nigga or you was a chubby girl, you had to get that ass in the dojo and learn some jokes, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Niggas wasn't going like coach you through crying, bro, if you got tripped on in class. Like, you had to get your ass back in that ring and throw some jabs.
But like, honestly, if you was just getting fat jokes off, it really didn't stick.
It don't stick. Like, niggas know you fat. Like, it ain't no, like, niggas don't hate you. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is jokes, like.
But after a while, if you just kept coming with the fat, it's like, bro, you gotta use another angle.
You gotta
especially
use
if he
another,
was frying your ass.
You gotta use another joke. Like, you gotta use another joke, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm definitely gonna be binge watching the Parkers when they come back out though, and the game. I fuck with the game a lot. The first two seasons of the game was immaculate.
You gotta think this is a whole new generation of people who haven't watched the game either now. So you know it's coming.
Yeah, how Tasha was a trash mom. Her parenting skills really affected Malik and all other. Yeah. Downplaying Jason's mental health.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, bro, Jason was trash though. I ain't even gonna hold. The nigga was an asshole, man.
But had CTE, man.
They gonna chalk it up to that.
He was cheap and he had CTE.
Dog was definitely. I forgot about that. Dog was cheap.
Robin saving $1 now.
This man told his daughter to put her tongue on the batteries so the shit can start working again. And he bought a battery. Instead of buying some batteries, this motherfucker went and bought a battery charger. Jason was cheap as fuck, bro. That shit was wild. But yeah, man. Shout out to Netflix for dropping all the gems on it.
They did that out of nowhere.
That shit won't be back until, I know some of the shows, they're coming out in waves.
Yeah, like the
so
first.
I know Parkers probably won't be back till October.
It's all at once came out on the 1st, and then there's some that come out on the 5th,
Let me see.
and then they start. Yeah, so like the last wave is October. Yeah. That shit crazy though, man. Like niggas.
What show you looking forward to the most?
The Game. I'm gonna keep it honest. The Game. That was my shit. That's like the first show that me and I can say like a lot of other people, like that's like one of the first shows that we watched together on social media. Was The Game.
Okay, so Moesha August 1st, The Game season 1 through 3 August 15th, Sister September 1st, Girlfriend September 11th, The Parkers October 1st, Half and Half October 15th, 1-on-1 October 15th. I fuck with Sister too. Low key.
Yeah. Shout out
Girlfriends,
to all
I
that,
just look for the jokes, especially for Tony because she used to always call Maya's son a different name when that man's name was Jabari.
man.
Tony was wild, man. Her and Joan had a lot of fun. Oh, you know this one's coming. A lot of y'all have Joan and Tony relationships and don't even know it. Know that one's coming.
Reevaluate your friends. A lot of your friends aren't your friends. They have negative energy. Protect your vibes.
Tony and Joan did have a funny relationship for the show. That shit was funny though, but it worked.
They still was homegirls, man.
Yeah, that shit worked though.
Like, you know, some people you just stuck with, and not even in a bad way. Like that's my nigga at the end of the day. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
I'll never forget how trash Joan was when she got on Mans for giving her a 5.5 rating on looks. Strictly looks now. Man said, nah, I don't want to do that. He's like, I love you for who you are, all that kind of shit. Like,
hey, hey, a nigga say that. Hey, you might as well just cut it short. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, this nigga don't think I look that good,
but he was giving he was basically like saying like, no, like Joan, I don't want to do this shit. He's like, no, come on, like, rate me. So he's like, he went like just like this. He's a 5. Oh, and a half. Smacked on the ass. And she really went on. She broke up. I think she broke up with that nigga over that shit. It's like, no, because you rated me a 5.5. He's like, you know what, bro? I ain't about to do this shit with you. It's like, I fuck with you out. Like, your looks ain't why I love you. He loved you for the other shit. But we can have a whole nother conversation about that shit. So
of course we can. Of course we can.
But just know, Mike ain't get with nobody who's a 5.5. I'll tell you that right now.
What's the lowest you going?
Ever?
7, 8. I can't see you going for a 7.
No. I mean, my girl now is not nowhere near a 7, so you already know how I get down.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, no.
Flex on him one time?
Oh, niggas know what time it is.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Oh, yeah, we know.
No, so the lowest I probably ever go looks-wise is probably... 7.5, 8, maybe.
Hey, Drew.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Have y'all ever had a conversation where a woman like rated y'all or like, or y'all had to rate a woman?
Never. I never had to do that.
It's never came.
I stay away from that type of shit.
Yeah, me too.
No, I never had to do that.
I feel like if I deal with you, you should already know that I'm attracted to you. So there's no reason to do all that other shit, man.
Yeah,
that
like
complicates things, man. That complicates things.
The 5.5 was crazy though. For them to write that show like that was crazy. But I see why they did it.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer did a good job on that show.
Yeah,
ironic. He's a white man too.
Hey man, Frasier was one of the best like sitcoms too, bro. So I give Kelsey his props. He ain't had to invest in them girls.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Yeah, man. But I mean, you attracted to what you attracted to, so not to say everything that looks good is good. I'm just saying, like, off initial interaction, it's the looks. You like the looks are the first thing that you see. So like,
but see, the thing is, a lot of people get caught up in the looks and the looks only, though.
Yep.
And those looks are usually attracted to trash people.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
I think when people get off of that or realize that, for the most part, things will be different.
Oh, there's a ton of beautiful women who trash now.
Yeah, there's a lot
I give
of
them a time of day, bro.
There's thousands of them.
100%.
Yeah, man.
You know
like, nah, dog. Like, you bad, but no, we ain't about to do that. Hell no. Hell no. Mm-mm. Like, I know for a fact, like, if Nicki Minaj like, was there ever, like, if I was ever getting to a situation with her, based off, like, outside looking in, probably wouldn't go well.
You'd be miserable.
Still top 5, though. I'll say that, looks-wise. For sure. That's a beautiful woman. So what we got next, man? Ross about to clean up 2 Chains.
Yeah, I feel like
Getting this nigga out of here.
They starting to drop the ball at the Versus headquarters. They starting to drop the ball because we didn't want that. Like, we didn't want that at all. Like, I feel like, coming off such, they had 2 good battles with, Fab, Jada, Snoop and DMX. They were supposed to go up, and I feel like they went up with this, but it wasn't as up as they could have went. They didn't elevate as high as they could have. Like this, nobody really asked for 2 Chainz and Ross. Like we wanted, and this is no disrespect to 2 Chainz, but there's levels and tiers to this shit, man. And 2 Chainz is not on Ross level. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
And it's coming from a 2 Chainz fan. Like I fuck with 2 Chainz since he was Titty Boy, so like I can't really. I don't want this to sound like I'm hating on Chainz at all, but at the end of the day, it is levels to this shit, man. That nigga's not on Ross level, bro. Like it's certain. It's like this is a battle where it's going to take off. It's going to get ugly quick. It could get ugly quick. Like niggas telling me that a lot of this shit based on a true story can hang with Ross discography. Like what we talking about here?
Niggas is throwing in records now. Talking about, what he gonna play when Devil in New Dress come on? He can play KO. No, the fuck he can't.
No, the fuck he can't. And
KO's
KO's a fire song. But no. I wouldn't even put that against Devil in New Dress. That's like a song you gotta sneak around off.
Yeah. Facts. I got an 18 too.
Hey, I didn't want to do Chainz like that, but I got to though. Like, it could very well be an 18-2, 17-3 type night. Easy.
You getting Duffel Bag Boys off.
He gonna get Duffel Bag Boys off.
You might get No Lie off depending on what Ross play. What else?
You might get Fucking Problems off. But see, he under the chorus on that, so nah.
Mercy.
Man,
see, it all gonna boil down. Ross shouldn't be nice with this nigga, man.
No,
don't be nice, bro.
Ross need to guillotine this man.
Real shit, bro. Get in your bag. Don't play no bullshit.
Bring that guillotine out, man. Dude, just how Jadakiss got on Fab Ass, you need to show this nigga like, hey.
Because Ross got at least 40 hits.
I didn't want to say that on the T. I was like, dog, I realized Ross got 20 hits plus 20 more.
I don't even see why they're doing this.
Like, what are we talking about, bro?
It's going to get nasty. It's going to be a long night.
Like, Ross got hits, we just going to give him a round just off the beat alone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, never mind.
Dog, I'm telling you, it's going to get fucking nasty in that bubble, bro. Like, I don't think niggas know what time it is with this nigga. Like, we talking about Maybach Music, Tears of Joy, Stay Scheming, Here I Am, MC Hammer, I'm Not a Star, Hustling, Super High, Sophisticated, Dice Pineapples, Freemason, Devil in a New Dress, Blow, I'm So Hood, Welcome to My Hood, We Taking Over.
Valley of Death. All kind of shit, bro.
I didn't even name
Box Chevy.
I didn't even name some of the features. I'm on one. Ali Boombaye. And that's a wild card because Shane's on that song too, so I wonder who gonna play that. I'm a Boss. Devil is a Lie. Huh?
Man is reading a obituary right now.
That's a eulogy. That's a eulogy. like, come on, man. Like, we didn't ask for that. We didn't ask for this battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it, man. I think this is what happens when 50 Cent duck T.I. Like, now he's down. They just throwing wild card matches out now.
Yeah, Swiss and Tim got to do better with that shit. Because is this rumor true that they said Bow didn't have 20 hits or...
No, Timbaland did say that.
He said somebody else didn't have 20 neither.
He said,
female artist.
I didn't... he said Ashanti.
Janet Jackson?
Yeah, it was like... No, I think it was Ashanti or Janet Jackson, one of the two. But even Bow Wow was like, hold on now, you got me fucked up now. Like, niggas listed 20 songs. Like, Bow Wow can go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, easy.
Who'd he go up against, though?
I think Bow Wow will have to go against Soulja Boy.
You said Bow Wow?
Mm-hmm. He'd have to go against.
I would have put
Soulja
him. Niggas might kill me. For the time and his time, I would have put him up against Chris Brown.
I would support that.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Bow Wow up against Soulja.
Why Bow Wow can't go up against Chris Brown?
No, that's
the only one. The only.
I put Bow against Soulja Boy though, just to get the match out.
Mm-hmm.
But because Chris Brown gonna laugh at that idea, but in actuality, he can go against that man.
Mm-hmm. But I just think with this Ross and Chainz battle is just like, what the fuck are we doing?
A whole lot of nothing, wasting time at this point.
yeah.
We ain't asked for that. Nobody asked for that.
This probably be like the lowest viewed versus because this shit is a massacre. Like it's not even gonna be beneficial.
And I hate when niggas just go against the grain just to be different, bro. Like y'all know Chainz ain't got 20 songs to fuck with this.
Hey, shout out my nigga Shane, man. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like Shane,
I let the clip go early. Name the songs.
Shane, you tripping, my nigga. Like
Name the songs. Niggas talking about bands that make her dance. Verse. Come
that's
on.
more.
Dog.
That's more Juicy J song than anything.
100%.
That's what I'm saying. And Birthday Song is not really all that, bruh. Birthday Song ain't really aged like that, bruh. And that mixtape is classic. Mo, I didn't even name a song from Rich Forever, dog. What are we talking about? Yellow Diamonds, Holy Ghost, High Definition. What dog say? What dog say on the skit? $100 a sock.
That's why when we said Ross got 20 plus 20 more.
Albert Anastasia. Ashes to Ashes. Come on, man. This man catalog is stupid deep. 9-piece. This man can play 9-piece and John.
I'm Not a Star.
Oh my God. I wonder what the last song he'll play. What's Raw's biggest song?
What is Ross' biggest? That's a good question.
Great fucking question.
Because all Ross like hits are like
Leveled.
even keeled. Like that's nasty. And Ross got hits.
I'm Not a Star. I would play last.
Like what Chainz gonna do when he just when Ross just easily
Niggas
just,
making up records, Mo. It's nasty what I seen on the TL. Niggas throwing shit in there.
Yeah, I know. I seen it. That's why I never even cared to talk about that show on the TL.
To be honest with you, he could come out and play I'm Not a Star first to set the tone.
Yeah.
Ain't like he ain't got shit that he can't play for the next 19.
Like Ross can just come out and just throw a big ass haymaker at this.
This nigga could play top. Freemason and I'm Not a Star right out the gates.
Just off top.
Or Devil is not a or Devil is a lie.
Ross don't even gotta look at the camera. He can just smoke his blunt and just hit shuffle.
Don't play with that man. Don't even give these niggas a reason to think that Chainz should have won that shit. Get it out. Get it out the way. Get it out the way. Don't bullshit.
And I know
them 20 that I named, that could be the list right there.
And I know Ross gonna be tripping in between rounds too, so this shit gonna be funny.
He knocking on the door, don't let the devil in. Niggas not gonna tell me True Religion is better than Rich Forever, dog. Ain't no fucking way.
That never happened. Rich Forever should have been the album.
Yeah. And then even on God Forgives I Don't, I mean, you just got 9/11. Sophisticated.
Come on, we got Three Kings.
Three Kings, yeah. Trooper Being Dreams on Rich Forever. Come on, dog. God.
Amsterdam.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
16 with Andre.
What are we talking about here? Like what are we talking about now?
Niggas is really just trying to give 2 Chainz just like, nah, dog. And no disrespect to 2 Chainz, but 20 hits. Should have put that man up against somebody else, man.
2 Chainz should have won against Juicy J. Honestly.
Yeah, that would have been a better matchup. I respect that. Yeah, that's a better matchup. Or Dro.
I would say more Juicy J.
Yeah.
Dro cool too now, but I don't.
He probably ain't got 20.
He don't got 20. He ain't got 20. And I'm a Dro fan. He don't got 20.
You gotta start putting niggas where they match at.
Yeah,
man.
y'all gotta understand.
We should have got Ross and T.I., man.
Like it's still levels to this shit now. Like,
I heard Beanie Siegel say he wanted Ross and Jeezy.
Yeah, I would have took that too. A Ross and Jeezy battle. Like, let's keep this.
That's what I was about to say, man. Just looking at this album, damn, we got the vinyl right here.
Yeah, man.
Like, Ross and Jeezy would have been the perfect matchup, other than damn two. This is
them or Ross and T.I.
This is a waste of Rick Ross time. Like truly, like
the vinyl that Drew was referring to, we actually have a vinyl copy of Young Jeezy Trapper Thug Motivation 101 in the studio. So basically, that trap shit overlooks every episode.
100%.
Yeah, man. Like that's just that was a moment in time right there. Just like looking at the cover right now, like as we speak, like that shit really was like that and still is like that.
Shit stopped.
Yeah, for real. He had the mixtape that changed the game.
It was like, hold on, who's this nigga Young Jeezy, bro? Like I remember that day at school, like, hey, you heard that new Trapper Die yet? I was like, what is that?
And then you
was like, hey, listen to the CD. Like I never get this shit. Rest in peace, my dog Lil Chris, aka Lil Munchie. Nigga was like, yo, you ain't heard that Trapper Die yet? I was like, nah. Nigga was like, listen to the CD and bring it back tomorrow. By the time I came out tomorrow, I had my own copy of that shit. It's facts.
That shit hard, man. It's gonna be. This is a waste of Ross time, man.
Yeah, it's a waste of Ross time, man. Like
it's just crazy.
You put heavyweights against heavyweights, man.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. You don't do that. Man.
I mean, you might as well just get Jeezy and T.I. to go head to head now since they doing a podcast. He had them on the podcast.
Yeah,
because it don't look like 50 gonna take the battle.
Yeah, that was a good interview too. If nobody watched that episode of Expedition.
Yeah.
They talked about a lot. They talked about a lot of shit on the interview. It was
So
pretty dope.
If T.I. and Jeezy go head to head, who you got? I'll put that shit 10-10.
That might end in a draw, damn near.
That might be like Snoop and DMX.
Yeah,
that was
nobody
versus.
really won that shit. Like
yeah, like I saw some people. I gave the edge to DMX though for sure. I had it like 12-8x. But like Jeezy and T.I. might as well just go ahead and get that shit rolling, set that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see Future go up against Gucci. That'd be a good one, I think.
Who you got winning that?
Nobody. Because both of them got crazy hits.
Both of them got hits.
I more favor Future, though. I'm more of a Future fan than I am Gucci. I really wasn't a big Gucci fan.
Yeah, I'll have to edge Gucci. I ain't gonna lie.
I know Drew was going to go Gucci.
I would say this. Gucci got a lot to choose from. I just don't think that Gucci is going to pick the right songs. He not going to pick the songs that going to get him them immediate dubs. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna get he gonna play the shit that he know people fuck with in the club, but they ain't gonna win in the battle.
Yeah, like First Day Out, that's gonna get him an immediate dub. You know what I'm saying? What's that Candy Lady and shit like that? It's gonna get him immediate dubs.
Future just got so much shit. I would like to say Future and Thug too.
That'd be dope too.
I would like to see Future and Thug for sure. I saw Time of the Essence Twitter put up goddamn Kendrick Lamar versus Kanye West. I'm like, bro, don't you ever disrespect that man like that again. And they was putting songs head to head that has no chance against Kanye West songs.
Did you see the Biggie and Pac one that they tried to do?
The songs was right.
No,
but the tally was fucked up.
No, they had Temptations going against Notorious Thugs. No.
It must have been a different list.
Yeah, I saw one. They had Temptations against Notorious Thugs. They had Who Shot Ya versus
well, Who Shot Ya should go up against Hit 'Em Up. But even then, Hit 'Em Up wins.
They didn't have that. No, they had that going against something else. And I'm like, nah. Y'all trying to play Pac. Like, nah. Mm-mm.
Let me see if I can find it.
Temptations versus Notorious Thugs? I don't even take that.
Oh, is this the one you talking about?
Let me see.
That's the one I've been seeing.
It must have been a little different from this one. But to have the Temptations against Notorious Thugs, that's nasty. Mm-mm. So Many Tears versus 10 Karat Commandments? No. I don't know about that, bro. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right. This one ain't. Where's Who Shot Ya?
Who Shot Ya against Hit 'Em Up on that one?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I must have missed that then, though. I mean, honestly, bro, like. I mean, you want to tally this out real quick?
We can, go ahead.
So you got California Love versus Going Back to Cali. California Love.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Dear Mama versus Miss You. Dear Mama. Hit 'Em Up versus Who Shot Ya. Hit 'Em Up. That's 3-0. So I Get Around versus Player Anthem. I'm giving that one to Pac too. So
I Get Around. That's an all-time song.
Come on, man. How Do You Want It versus Only You remix?
I'm going Pac on that one.
Yeah. How Do You Want It? So that's 5. Keep Your Head Up versus Sky's the Limit.
I gotta go Sky's the Limit.
That's pretty much. Yeah.
I'm gonna give Biggie that one.
Yeah. I Ain't Mad at You. What's Beef? I might give Big that one. I might give Big that one. I Ain't Mad at You is a classic.
I'm torn on that.
Yeah.
I Ain't Mad at You is a classic.
So Ambitious as a Rider versus Kicking the Door. Come on, man. Ambitious as a Rider, man.
Come on, man. Mike Tyson came out to that song.
Now this one hard. 2 of America's Most Wanted versus More Money, More Problems. I'm giving Big that one. I fuck with 2 America's Most Wanted, but I'm giving Big that one. Big and Mace on that shit?
Pac and Snoop though?
Yeah, but I don't know. More Money, More Problems was probably the bigger song, bro. I don't know. What do you think? At the time?
And you gotta think at the time when
Big was dead too.
Yeah, and you gotta think when they had dropped 2 America's Most Wanted, like you gotta think Pac had Snoop had just beat the body. Pac had just got out of jail. Like there was like that energy was crazy on that song, bro. That energy alone on that song was crazy.
So like right now it's 6-2 Pac. So you giving More Money, More Problems or 2 America's Most Wanted?
To make it competitive, I'll give it to More Money, More Problems.
So 6-3. Mm-hmm. So Me and My Girlfriend versus Me and My Bitch. Me and My Girlfriend. That's 7-3. Picture Me Rolling versus Hypnotize. That's tough. I might go Hypnotize. Just the way that shit come on.
Hey man, Picture Me Rolling though.
Like, Picture Me Rolling is fire.
Picture Me Rolling up my 650 Benz.
I might give it to Hypnotize.
That's a tough one. That's a tough round too.
And that's 7, so it'd be 7-4. 7-4 Pac. So Temptations versus Notorious Thugs.
That don't even make sense.
It don't. I gotta go Pac.
Temptations is a better song than Notorious Thugs.
Yeah,
bro.
So that's 8. That's 8. That's 8 for Against All Odds versus Juicy.
Against All Odds, man.
Against All Odds. I fuck with Juicy, but so that's live for All Eyes on Me versus Unbelievable. All Eyes on Me. 10-4. Brenda's Got a Baby versus I Got a Story to Tell.
What's the better story out of them two? I fuck with I Got a Story to Tell too now. I fuck with that song.
Brenda though. It's like Brenda. So that's 11. 11-4. To Live and Die in L.A. versus Big Papa. I'm going to Live and Die in L.A. because it's my favorite Pac song.
Like, come on.
So that's 12.
Like, a lot of those Pac songs were moments, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
12-4. So Many Tears versus 10 Crack Commandments. 13-4. Me Against the World versus Warning. 14-4. I Got My Mind Made Up versus I Love the Dough. I give him I Love the Dough.
But I Got My Mind Made Up was a crazy track. That was a crazy track.
So 14-5. And then Hail Mary versus One More Chance remix.
Who was on the One More Chance remix? Just Biggie and who else?
Yeah, it was like the original one. Now you got to think they didn't have Faith and all them on there.
Yeah, it was just a different version of the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
The video was the remix.
Yeah, the video was the remix. Right.
Versus Hail Mary.
Gotta go Hail Mary, man.
15-5 Pac. Yeah. And that's sad to say, but dog, listen, a lot of them songs was just
moments. Those were moments, bro. Like we talk about after you talk about Mo Money.
But I always felt like he was a better artist than Biggie. Big was
he's a better rapper.
Yeah.
But overall artistry,
Pac. Yeah, so 15-5.
And we talking about, More Money, More Problems came out. Big had passed. Yeah. Hail Mary came out when Pac had passed. Just the energy around Hail Mary was crazy because it's like, I remember it was like a rumor, like when I was a young nigga, it was like, dog, you can see Pac in the video, and I'm like, bro, like hell no.
People swore that was him.
No, like that shit was scary as fuck too. But nah, bro, 15-5 Pac.
Damn, Big.
Much respect to Big though, like no disrespect to Big.
Yeah, man. So
imagine that being an actual versus though. Like if they were still here, like
somebody probably would do it, but to them be here, oh my god, that'd be iconic.
Yeah, like them two, because I'm pretty sure by now all that would have been dead. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they would have been friends again. Like they would have damn near been best friends again.
For sure. But yeah, man, Tim and Swiss, man, y'all gotta clean up for the next one, man. Get that shit right. Get that shit right, man. I want to see.
They didn't even have All About You on that list.
All About You. Yeah. One time.
I'm saying, man, like Pac even getting his wavy bag, like.
Man, All Eyes on Me is that shit. No skips, none, zero, double disc. Mm-hmm. But then I can say the same thing about Life After Death. So, Life After Death and All Eyes on Me are both like
either way, man. For
albums.
those brothers to be 25, 26, 24, like
24 when Big died, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like at that level of just rapping,
niggas
period,
ain't
like,
doing shit like
that's
that
what I'm saying,
more,
like,
bruh. Like there was a tweet the other day. I was talking about Monica, like who had the best debut between Monica, Aaliyah, Brandy, and I can't remember who it was, and I had to say Monica's because I'm like, bro, like she was 14 when that album dropped, talking that shit on, like 14-year-old talking that shit on that album for that time. Like she when she was singing, she didn't sound like a 14-year-old singing. Like she didn't sound the same, bro. You see what I'm saying?
I didn't know she was 14.
She was 14, bro. She was 14, and that is her hands down her best album. But like for that to be a debut, and at that time, like my nigga, she was on par with like Mary J, Mariah, like Whitney. You see what I'm saying? Like she was on par with them putting out that type of music at that time. Who's doing that at that age today?
I saw somebody tweeted that the only person that Mary J should battle is Beyonce.
She's getting her out the paint. She's getting her out the paint. Let's be clear. She's getting Beyonce out the paint. Like we're not doing that. No, hell no. And that's different. Like that ain't really what being her, cause she ain't like Mary is a queen of R&B soul, bro. Like Beyonce, that's not really her lane.
Beyonce more like poppy type. Like,
she got some shit.
She got some shit. Now I ain't gonna say
she ain't fucking with Mary.
She ain't fucking with Mary though.
Beyonce should go up against. I mean, to be honest, like that's what's so. Mariah's more versatile. Mariah could go up against Mary and Beyonce. Beyonce should go up against Mariah Carey.
But see, it might get ugly for Beyonce with that too, though.
Or go against Janet.
All right.
Times is different. Times different for sure.
Beyonce beating Janet?
It'd be closer than her and Mary. I tell you that.
I'm about to say that would be the closer battle.
It'd be closer than Mary.
Or Mariah.
Yeah, because Mary's. I don't think nobody fucking with her, but Mariah Carey would be a close ass battle. Mariah and Mary, for sure. But Beyonce and Mary, no, hell no, fuck no.
Facts.
Like you got to start putting people where they at. That's why we was having this conversation with Chris Brown and Usher's. Like, you know, I respect it, but there's just like it's a different time for that nigga, man. It's just a different time. A different time, man, for sure. Because when Usher plays certain shit, it's just like Chris ain't gonna have no shit for certain songs, bro. Like Let It Burn. Chris don't have a Let It Burn. He don't have a You Don't Have to Call. He don't have a You Remind Me. The closest thing he has to You Remind Me is Excuse Me, Miss. Or Kiss Kiss with T-Pain.
Talking about Yo.
Yo. Fellas, you seen like
he not doing nothing with us.
Could that go up against You Remind Me?
No.
That's what I'm saying, dog. You got to really start putting niggas in a certain grouping. But Chris dominated his era because he can't go up against Trey Songz. That's why I say Trey Songz and Lloyd battle would be dope.
Lloyd might clean him up though.
I don't know about clean now. Trey got some shit.
Lloyd got shit too.
Trey got shit though. Like his first, like, hey, Trey out the gates is kind of tough to. Then Ready, that's his best album. That shit all heat.
That's the album that got Superwoman on it.
I think so, yeah.
I remember when that video first dropped with where Lola was in that video.
And Can He Do It? And Neighbors Know My Name.
That album heat.
That's his best album.
That album all heat. That album all heat.
Yeah, that album all heat.
Yeah, you right.
That's Trey's best album. And that was 09. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was 09. I remember that. Good times.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to fuck with that boy. But you know, Versus doing anything. I'm glad they got the deal with Apple for sure, though. You just got to get better matchups, man. Just get some better matchups. It's good to see Soulja Boy looking healthy, too.
Yeah, he getting his face tats removed, too. That nigga look younger already. Like, he just turned 30.
Damn, I thought he was born. Damn, he was born 90. I was born 91.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these niggas been out since they was jits, man.
15, 16.
15, 16. Chris just turned 31.
But see, he damn near 20 years in.
Mm-hmm. Damn near 20 for real. That shit is good to see, though, when you think about it. Because a lot of people don't have longevity like that.
It's a few times that Chris could have been written off, but he's still here.
I don't want to see an Eminem battle. I tell you that.
I'm not even gonna speak on that, man.
I don't want to see
hey,
that.
how we say
Niggas
it?
talking about some Wayne and Eminem.
I don't got nothing for that, man.
If y'all set up a Wayne and Eminem battle, I swear to God, bro. I hope y'all lose y'all deal with Apple.
I'm blocking that. I'm reporting that.
Real shit. Don't put that man up against him.
That's
Straight
offensive and insensitive content. I'm reporting that.
No, sir. No, sir. We ain't fucking with that. Who was the one guy who passed away from coronavirus but was at Trump's rally that everybody was talking about on the TL?
Was it Herman Cain?
Mm-hmm. How you feel about that?
I mean...
Oh, you rolling with the theme on the TL? You know, niggas was on they... You had someone was like, you know, shit's disrespectful. Like, that man died from that shit. We should take this shit serious. Then on the other hand, you had the one who was like, well, mask or not, like, this you tweets. They's hitting this man with the dish you tweets with the casket.
All right. All right. Not. I did see the tweets where he was basically downplaying the mask. And, you know... With the current TL culture that we in now, I'm sure Drew has seen this as well. This you has been whipping niggas' ass. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, when you hop in that water, man, you gotta know how to swim, man. That's all I can really say. You know what I'm saying? Granted, niggas do need to take this coronavirus shit seriously. And saying that, he should have took this coronavirus shit seriously. So. Granted, he wore his mask, he would have still been here. I mean, I don't even mean no disrespect in saying that. That's just real shit. You know, we talk about, you know...
Accountability
here, you know? So...
Yeah. I mean, you know, rest in peace to him and, you know, big ups to his family and whatnot. And, I mean, you know, for me, I look at it, you know, like, yeah, you know, back in the day with... you know, coming out of the South and, you know, segregation of schools and stuff like that, I think, you know, he just got lost in the way and he started cooning. And
I noticed that a lot of brothers, like, from back then, it's kind of like, you know, I may cut you out, Drew.
No,
I'm going to let you get back. But I say, because I refer to, like, a old Tupac, like, quote when he said, like, you know, they want to, you know, the perfect time to catch, like, black men, like, at their fullest, like, peak as far as, like, protesting and shit like that is when they don't have a lot to lose. So, like, when folks who were, like, on those front lines, when they get a little older and they trying to secure, like, shit for their family and shit like that, you notice a lot of them start to switch their tune. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we're going to call it cooning, but we don't know what's going on in their head because in their head, they fought, they fight. They can't fight no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying cooning is right in no means shapes, but I'm just saying because I don't know what's going on in their head when they switch up like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I really.
He got the money. Niggas had a successful pizza chain back in the day, and then in like 2012 he ran as a Republican for the presidency. So you know, I mean, I get it. He got his shit. You know, he established himself and with his pizza chain to get on, and then, like you said, he switched up. But you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all saw that shit, how them boys been acting in that damn Trump rally. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that energy that he was exerting out there, man, he had to go out that way, the way he went out. Like, unfortunately, that's just how it played out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you don't want to see any black man go down or just see anybody go down, but he really put himself in that situation, and they've been full-fledged. When that camera turned on to them, they went cooning. You know what I'm saying? Like, however you want to give it up, that's how it happened. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, you know, his life is lost through that goofiness,
and that's the last memory we got of him.
Yeah, cooning.
So it's like
no mask on at the Trump rally.
Yeah, man, come on.
Stacked up on each other
During the pandemic.
Come on, stacked up on top of each other.
74. Come on, man. Come on. We already
was like
it was taking out y'all all the older folks. Has been taken out. You 74 out here cooning. Come on.
They almost didn't want Alvin Gentry to go coach the Pelicans or Mike D'Antoni. They was worried about them going down there to coach.
I be checking on my grandparents almost every damn day. You know what I'm saying? They getting up there, so it's like
you got to check on your people, man. Got to.
I'm gonna go bother them when I get out of here. Matter of fact.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know,
he should have known better.
Folks gotta be more accountable for this shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. Like, so when the jokes come on the timeline and stuff like that, y'all gotta understand this man put himself in that situation. Truthfully.
And like I always say, you never know how this shit might affect your body 10 years down the line, 5 years down the line. Like that's why I just been staying on my shit, man. My typical normal routine. Like I ain't playing around with this shit, man. But you know, a lot of people, they out here doing what the fuck they want to do and going about their business.
So Drew basically, man, shouldn't hop in that water, man.
Yes, sir. He can't swim. Don't hop in it. And he hopped in that motherfucker. That boy been just having
motherfucker. He dived. He dived in there.
That shit's crazy. And he got that shit after the Trump rally. Like, just the timeline of all that shit. Yeah. It's just how it just.
Oh, he definitely got it there. Yeah. He definitely got it there.
It's crazy. You 74, man. You gotta protect yourself. And that's the thing. Like they said, like all the facts led to this shit. Like the targeting age of saying, you know, like that's why
stay away from people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like especially that's why you see all these people doing like these virtual drive-bys or doing all this stuff for their grandmothers or great grandmothers or anybody up in that bracket. But he's going to go in a rally? What? This shit's crazy, dog. That's just crazy. But rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say.
Yeah, and you know.
Rest in peace. Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and saying all of that, like, critiquing his actions, like, you know.
But we're not going to act like dog did
We can still say rest in peace to him.
Yeah.
And we can still critique his actions that led up to his unfortunate passing.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just let it be a lesson, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm not going, you know, just, you know, aggressively disrespect that man. You know what I'm saying? What's been said has already been said about him.
It's crazy, though.
Yeah. I'll just leave that at that. But
y'all heard about the school that opened back up and they automatically had to quarantine students?
Yes, sir.
Stupid.
I mean, that's what's going to happen, man.
They ain't even put no plan. Y'all had 5 months to put a plan together, bro.
I mean, to me, the plan
is the virtual shit, man.
Yeah, that's the plan to me, because it's like, you know,
because
like
I know. Go ahead, my bad. I mean,
no, even with my daughter, like she's gonna be starting school soon, and they telling us like, you know, for right now, like the first 9 weeks is gonna be virtual. So it's like, you know, who's to say when that first 9 weeks is up, you know?
So you want to send them back when it's colder?
Like, you know, that's all me and her mom been talking about is
you
like,
want to send them back when it's colder.
You know, we've already got all our education on this shit. Like they've been saying for months, it's going to get worse when it get cold.
Yeah.
So you want me to be comfortable with sending our kids to these schools, knowing that the case is going to spiral out of control when it get cold.
Yeah, man.
Basically, how it did this year, like when this year passed.
Yeah.
Like when we didn't know the shit was what it was. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
it's tough, man, because most of the symptoms are typical colds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but this shit different.
Especially with kids, like kids get colds all the time.
And you get pneumonia from that shit.
Yeah, man. And that's, you know what I'm saying? You got to layer your child up. You know how people wear all these layers, and then you got to take all those layers off the child, and now you got extra jackets in this cubby. You got you know what I'm saying? It's everything just.
And kids are petty.
Come on, man.
Touching. Oh, you got Rona.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Like kids not dumb now. They know what's going on.
Exactly.
But it's stupid. Just like with my situation, when they thought somebody they had to quarantine me 14 days. So now you reopened your school, and now these kids, one person got it. All it takes is one. Why are they still going to school? Some shit you got to charge to the game. Because I'm telling you right now, you don't want to have a whole bunch of cases of kids dying from coronavirus. You definitely don't want that.
And that's going to fall on every. That's going to fall on every single one of them governors, senators, everybody who wanted to push that.
It's going to be blood on their hand.
Yeah, man.
Because you already know y'all don't care about the adults aspect. Now you got kids.
We fucking with the kids now?
Because they already had a kid die from it last week.
Mm-hmm. All for greed. All this shit is for greed, for the money.
Dog, financially, bro, there shouldn't be no reason why a lot of companies shouldn't be just taking L's when it comes to compensation, hazard pay, even unemployment checks. Like, it shouldn't even be a discussion about taking away the extra $600. When other countries are still paying they
free two bands a month on top of universal health care.
On top of that, are we supposed to? Is it confirmed that we are getting another stimulus check?
They said it's supposed to be coming sometime in August. Yeah, he hasn't reviewed like the exact like numbers of the checks, but
man, it's probably gonna be the same 12. What do you think?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Like I said, man, 2020 is just one of them times, man. Like, you don't know what the fuck going on.
You got the CARES Act that they put in place, but it shouldn't even have got to that point for the CARES Act. It shouldn't even been a question for people to want to pull out from their 401ks or something like that. Like, look at the times we in, bruh. I really saw an eye open the other day when I was looking at some stats. I'm like, bruh, like, it's really fucking nasty out here. Like, really, really nasty. But so many people get caught up in the social media aspect and seeing certain shit. Like, bruh, a lot of people is fucked up. Especially people with kids who probably can't afford to not miss work. On top of they can't send them to daycares, these daycare closed. So they got to stay home for their kids. Bills ain't stopping.
Bills never stopping.
I thought some like light companies, water companies would have put something into place where they can like have some type of plan put in place.
All they did was stagger the shit. So like, yeah, they say you had to pay them, but that don't mean they will stop charging you.
I don't even want to know what that bill look like when you go back to paying. I don't even want to know what that shit look like.
I'm gonna keep it a beam. I did that shit for like 2 months, and when I saw my bill, I was like, nah, we paying that shit, man. Like,
it was high as fuck in it.
It wasn't high, but it's like, I mean, I could have just paid the shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to just
staggered.
Yeah, staggered. Like y'all not saying y'all not going to not charge me. Y'all just saying I don't gotta pay. So when it's time for me to pay, I go, oh well, here's a $600 bill. Go ahead and get that out the way. You got it.
And are they charging late fee on top of that?
I'm not sure. I ain't sure. Shit crazy though.
That shit wild, bro. That shit wild. It's just like, at what point do you just like put that shit to the side and just...
Yeah, are they really...
Especially Amazon. I'm on their ass too. These motherfuckers should have been had my package. I ain't get that shit yet. They sent me a notification today talking about it's coming through August 1st through the 6th.
You ain't trying to hear that.
Nah, dog. Y'all should have been had my shit.
You ordered on Prime?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's supposed to be guaranteed. Oh, I'll give UPS this though. If you track your package and that bitch say end of the day, that shit come at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. I don't care if it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Your shit might be the last package on the truck. Mm-hmm. That shit come at the end of the day. Ever say end of the day?
Yeah, that shit. You might wake up and that shit there. Word.
It might be 12 o'clock and nigga tap on your window like, hey man, I'm trying to get back to the station, man. Here, man. Niggas not playing, bro. UPS on some other shit, man.
Yeah, man. This one for the books though. This one definitely for the books. Shout out to all y'all like out there holding it down. Shout out to all fast food workers. You know, I can imagine what y'all got to deal with all these customers at this time. But
all essential workers, man.
All essential workers, man. Shout out to y'all.
What I'm saying? I feel like, with all this shit going on, like I think it's designed to have us like divided amongst each other because, I see a lot of people who are essential workers who are like, basically talking down on the unemployed who are getting their benefit, and it's like, bro, like that's the wrong fight. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be mad at your employer who's still underpaying you,
paying you $7.25.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like you should be getting paid an extra $600 on your check. You know what I'm saying? Or something. You know what I'm saying? You should be,
or at least getting minimum wage $15 an hour. I seen that been coming up too.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like in these type of times you should fight up, not down.
And a lot of those places are hiring. I see a lot of places hiring. AutoZone hiring. A lot of fast food joints is hiring. Burger King, McDonald's, shit like that. So people getting laid off. I know some people who couldn't get certain promotions because of the pandemic.
Shit crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. We just gotta try to stay positive, man, and hopefully this should get better. No vaccine, no time soon. Like I said, 2020 is a dub already for that shit, to be honest with you. So, did you see that video was going around about the doctor in Africa who had cured like over like 100 something people already. They like took her videos down and shit like that.
Yeah, I heard she wasn't really as credible as people was making her out to be.
Oh, okay.
Based off a clip. But I mean,
I used to see Jack Del Rio. He had posted at the football coach.
Mm-hmm.
He had posted and the video got taken down. So that's why a lot of eyebrows got raised because like we all know they can hide some shit.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely true. But I think I also read something. I don't want to quote what I read exactly because I can't remember it, but it wasn't as credible as they was making her out to be. I was just like, all right.
Have any of y'all ever got a flu shot?
A long time ago, like 90s type shit. Like,
yeah. I never got one. When I cut my finger, I had to go to the hospital. They gave me like a tetanus shot. Tetanus shot that protect. It wasn't the official flu shot, but it protects against a lot of shit. But I never got a flu shot. Like I said, I usually just do my normal routine to keep my immune system.
Once I got old enough to give my own consent on like shots like that, like
yeah. Nah. I fuck with the elderberry heavy though.
Cause I noticed like the last time I got one of those shots, like I was sick as a motherfucker, and I'm like, bro, like
it is the flu.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, like what? Y'all basically giving me this shit, like
yeah, that's what it is though.
Like
they give you the shit just so you
can build the antibodies.
Yeah, to fight it shit.
But it's like, and the way I look at it is like, if it's not broke, don't fix. Like like,
yeah, some people don't take it. Some people I know take it every year. And they encourage people to take it every year. So I was just asking. I didn't know if any of y'all.
Like when I was a lifeguard, I had to take it. Like we had to have certain shots that you had to take in order to be become a lifeguard and shit. But yeah, that was one of them that we had to take. But for my personal careers now, no, I don't take that shit. I'm just not a fan of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, I'm good on that. Don't inject me with shit that I don't need. You know what I'm saying? I think I do a pretty good job taking my vitamins and staying fit with my damn meds. So it's like I'm good on that shit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that elderberry though. Take that shit daily. So you got anything else before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, I'm good, man. I'm finna get out here and catch the rest of these basketball games. Man.
Which movies?
Like
the movie theater.
Oh yeah.
You finally got some comfortable seats.
That's crazy because I was supposed to go to the movies like right before they got them shit shut down. Like, which movie was I supposed to go see, man? I was going to go check out that Issa Rae movie, like that the Photograph.
Yeah, we saw that shit.
And that shit, the movies got shut down like right before I was supposed to go see.
We saw that right before the pandemic kicked off. We saw that.
I was supposed to go see that, and ever since the movies been, are any like a lot of movie theaters are they like closed? Are they out of business like permanently, or is a lot of them coming back, or
they just permanently closed until further notice? Like if they was open back up, I know they would have to do like assigned seating for sure. Yeah. Like they might have to X out, skip seats. So you can even really take a date.
Yeah.
Out to the movies if you wanted to.
Like a movie date is technically out of the picture now.
Yeah, because it's closed space, so it ain't like open. You in there with a whole bunch of people. It's
that shit crazy coming from like when I was like a teen, like seeing the shit that I've seen in movie theaters, not on screen, but just in the crowd. Mm-hmm. Like coming to now, like to even if they bring them shit back, they gonna have like separate seats and shit. Like that's gonna be crazy. Like
shit is fucked up, man.
Well, with what the governor just passed, he's allowing for event spaces to open back up to have concerts and allowing movie theaters and stuff like that to still open back up in South Carolina. Crazy thing is our numbers have not gone down.
Yeah, we got the worst. We got some of the worst numbers.
Yeah, but he's opening
in the world.
He's opening up more locations for possibility of chances to get exposed. But it's up to those places to actually open. Like it's up to them. It's like they got the okay to open, but they don't have to open if they don't want to.
Yeah, man. I was supposed to go to the movies. I was supposed to go to that Young Dolph concert in Myrtle Beach. They shut down House of Blues. Like it was a lot of shit I was supposed to do before all this shit happened. So I don't even know if there will be like a regular normal again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit's going to always be kind of different going forward.
Like, you can't even prep your mind for 2021. Because who's to say we not going to deal with this all of 2021?
I mean, that's what I've been reading. Like, we're going to be dealing with this well until fall 2021.
Fall 2021?
I'm hearing 2022 at least.
That's what I'm hearing. Fall 2021, early 2022. Facts. Especially like there's not even no real vaccine out.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
like,
No, it's not.
You know?
Like grabbing the mask has become normal now.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot my mask. Got to get my mask out of the car.
That's
I
just
see
like
a lot
having
of
your
people
wallet.
having issues with masks too. Like y'all need to stop that shit. It's wear the mask, dog.
We clown
Like
Michael.
like places have a right to deny you if you're not wearing no mask, bro. It's fair. It's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all be throwing fits about why I gotta wear a mask, motherfucker, because we have a pandemic going on.
Yeah.
And like if a business don't want to accept your,
Yeah, niggas not trying to pick on you, bro.
yeah,
Like,
it's just
real,
simple.
Real
wear,
shit going
wear the
on
mask
out
if
here,
you
like-
want to come in here.
Yeah, it's that simple. And we've, I'm, bartending at Voodoo and shit now, and there was a guy that came in there last Sunday, as a matter of fact, and he literally like everybody stopped talking just to turn to look at this jackass as he just
White dude?
yeah, just I mean, why do I have to have a mask on? Look, he's over here, he doesn't have a mask on, but the guy's literally sipping his drink. So how can you sip a drink through a mask? You can't. So that's why his mask is not on, but it's on his chin. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's not like it's just laying down on the counter or anything of that. But he cut up, man. He cut up so bad, bro. Like I literally was about to come behind the bar just to be like, yo, buddy, like come on. Let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and take this outside and let's just squash this shit. Because this shit was just out, like it was just out of control. Like then of course when he got in his bag about just you're trying to be racist against me. All these black folks think they could just talk to white folks. Like, come on, bro. Like, it ain't even about that. It's about a fucking mask, dog. And we have masks in the dispenser. Like, we got rid of napkins, and we have a mask dispenser. So, when you come in, even if you don't have a mask, we have free masks for you.
You just being willingly ignorant. Nah.
But the thing about it is they, like, in Avondale, they would send a mass text out to every bar to be like, hey, be on the lookout for this guy. We had to stop serving him because he just... he's just shit-faced. Mm-hmm. We got that text, and literally 2 seconds later, he walked into the building. And he was just still on that crazy just, fuck this mask shit. Like try to knock over the dispensary of mask. Just, just being just dumb, man. But this shit is really showing, like, it got people showing their ass, man. It really does.
When we say people, let's be specific here.
White people.
Okay.
The boy held protests for masks, man.
Yeah,
What you
like-
talking about? Not having shit open. They held a protest for that.
They are calling wearing masks an invasion of freedom. That's when I know
Yeah, shit.
shit nasty out here.
We are not the same. We definitely.
Wearing a mask is invading your freedom? All right, man. You got anything else, though?
Nah, man.
So, like, I mean, that's, the writing's on the wall, man.
For
So,
sure.
Like we say every episode, man, if you hear anything on this show that gets you in your feelings, you feel some type of way, always remember,
We just some messages.
we out.